Hi and welcome. In today's video I will talk about the Snow Sky Echo, not the Mini, only Echo. Before I begin, let me thank Vio for providing the Echo for this review. Rest assured, my review as always 100% my own personal opinion, and Vio has zero input in this review. Let's start from the box. The box is typical Snow Sky Vio, and let's just open it. Previously, well, the Echo was here and it's really hard to get it out. So, I don't know, maybe better packaging Vio? And we got ourselves accessory box. Okay, in this accessory box, we got boom, Forbidden Snacks, USB-A to USB-C cable, a quick start guide, and then I believe this is warranty card. So where's the Echo? Here it is. The Echo feels a lot nicer than the Mini. Now it feels solid and just nice to hold. And if you remember the review of the Mini, the Echo Mini, I said that the build kinda this one is really, it's just nice, it's really nice. And this is the green variant, but somehow it kinda blue with a green hue. I don't know the naming. Also in front we got ourselves now 2.4-inch display with IPS panel, and it still shows the retro cassette theme. Boom. And it still has this, see, it's rotating the wheel or whatever this called. Also, most of the controls for the Echo is still the same. It's located on top. We have a power button, volume button, play pause button, and this is like menu or context button, and this is back button. And on the left side, we have ourselves the micro SD slot. It supports only up to 256 and the spring is really powerful. I lost my micro SD, a 256 one. Yes, it happens when I try to push. It, well, it does make a satisfactory resistance, but it's not click yet, and then it just pew, boom, and now I still can't find my micro SD. Help. And then we got ourselves a Type-C port, lanyard hole. On this side we have a reset pin hole, single-ended jack, balance jack, and on the back it's just, I don't know if the camera, hello camera, there's a line actually in here. The camera can't seem to pick it up. Well, it is what it is. And on this side there's nothing. Okay, let me show the playback screen of the Echo. Alright, it also has built-in around 7GB usable flash drive. So just in case you're experiencing the same thing like me, you lost your 256 card because of the super spring loaded thing. Well, at least you have a 7GB usable. Anyway, let's just open. There. It shows the spinning cassette, and you can actually change. There's album style, back, pew, and then there's UV watch style. I don't know why it called UV watch. It looked like a view meter to me. I don't know, I could be wrong. And then there, it looked like view meter, but it says UV watch. I'm not sure. And then we have cadence style. Boom. Okay, so for the specs, the Snow Sky Echo now uses dual CS43198. The Mini uses dual 43131, but the Bluetooth capability is still the same, just like the Mini, stuck at SBC. But hey, at least it supports the use case as a Bluetooth dongle, not like the new Snow Sky disc. Well, the disc supports LDAC but cannot be used as a Bluetooth dongle for some reason. Maybe Vio didn't want to kill their BTR lineup, so I don't know, Vio, if you can answer. As for the battery life, it is actually somehow kinda decreased by 1 hour. Vio now rated this for around 14 hours of playback, while the Mini, I believe, has 15 hours. Though on my testing it's more or less the same as the Mini version. And the output power, it is ever so slightly improved. The single-ended jack now rated at 120 at 32 ohms. Previously the Mini has 100, and the balanced jack now rated at 260 at 32 ohms. Previously the Mini has 250. It's small, but hey, at least the number increased, you know, wink wong. For the sound section, I use the default sound settings out of the box, flat EQ, stock filter, and mostly I will compare the sound to the disc and the Mini. Tonality in general, neutral, almost like your typical Cirrus Logic tonality. It's slightly musical and fun sounding, and the bass, it's bouncy. And it actually has quite deep extensions compared to the CS43131 on the disc. Mid-range, neutral, slightly thicker and more musical than the CS43131 on the disc, yet again. The treble, smooth, but it has good extension and more eerie quality to it, compared to the disc and the Mini. And the technicalities, it's very good for a 60 USD depth. Yes, the price is actually increased for about $10. Let's start from the stage. It's white with more excellent stage layering, which is definitely an improvement from the Mini. And the imaging, it's good. The Echo definitely can handle holographic imaging if your IEMs or headphones can present it. But again, don't expect miracles like out of nowhere by using your Echo or this Echo, your KZ IM to be holographic. Separation and positioning, it's very good. Like I can easily pinpoint and discern what and where the sound is coming from with the Echo. And I have no complaints, which is good. And the detail retrieval, it's very good. It can extract more than a decent amount of details and present it more gracefully compared to the disc and the Echo Mini. And for the comparison, I will compare it to the Echo Mini. Everything is slightly improved. The tonality now is slightly meatier and more musical, and the technicalities are, well, slightly improved too. Though the price is indeed increased for about $10, but it's absolutely worth it just for the build alone. So the conclusion, I can recommend the Snow Sky Echo if you're looking for purely an offline DAB with wired playback that looks retro and is built very nice. Well, or at least if you want a nice looking decoration for your desk, you can grab this because it look, feel, and built really well. But for me, the offline DAB, or I should say the lack of streaming capabilities, is kinda because I'm used to getting easy access from streaming services. Though for people who already collect their music offline, hopefully legally, this one is actually sounds nice and I can definitely recommend it. Just get this instead of the Mini. And that's all from me for now. Thanks for reaching this far. I also open a music and mixing commission. The email is right here, and bye bye.